Hello and welcome. The Eurofighter Typhoon should have been yesterday's fighter. It is not stealth, it is not fifth generation. It does not have the clean sheet design of a future combat aircraft. But in 2025, Germany still ordered 20 new Eurofighters under the Tranche 5 standard, with deliveries planned from 2031 to 2034. That tells us something important. Europe is not done with the Typhoon. Eurofighter Tranche 5 is not a completely new aircraft. It is better understood as the next major step in the Typhoon's long evolution. The airframe is still the familiar twin-engine, canard delta design. The basic performance is still built around high speed, high altitude, strong acceleration, and heavy external weapons carriage. But the value of Tranche 5 is not about making the Typhoon look like a fifth-generation fighter. Its value is in sensors, electronic warfare, weapons integration, and keeping Europe's combat aviation industry alive. The key point is this. A 4.5 generation fighter can still matter if it is connected, upgraded, and used correctly. The Typhoon does not survive by pretending to be an F-35. It survives by doing different jobs: air policing, quick reaction alert, long-range air-to-air combat, escort missions, standoff strike, electronic warfare support, and eventually suppression of enemy air defenses. For Germany, Tranche 5 is expected to use the ECRS Mk1 AESA radar. AESA means Active Electronically Scanned Array, a modern radar type that can scan faster, track more targets, and support more advanced electronic functions than older mechanically scanned systems. This matters because the future Typhoon is not just a missile carrier, it is becoming a sensor and electronic warfare node inside a wider NATO network. The aircraft is also tied to the long-term evolution program. That means upgrades to mission computers, cockpit systems, communications, flight control computing, and weapons control. In simple terms, Europe is trying to give the Typhoon enough digital room to keep accepting new radars, new weapons, new data links, and new electronic warfare functions for decades. This is where Tranche 5 becomes more interesting. Germany is also moving toward an electronic combat role with the Eurofighter EK concept. That includes Saab's Arexis electronic warfare suite and the AARGM anti-radiation missile, designed to target enemy air defense radars. Germany has also discussed Taurus integration, giving the Typhoon a serious standoff strike role. So the modern Eurofighter is not just being kept for classic dogfighting. It is being pushed toward radar hunting, electronic attack support, and long-range strike. But there is a limit. Tranche 5 is still not a stealth aircraft. It carries weapons externally. It does not have the same low observable design or internal weapons bays as a fifth-generation fighter. Against the most advanced integrated air defense systems, it would not be the ideal aircraft to send alone on the first night of a major war. That role still favors stealth platforms and carefully built strike packages. So the smarter way to see Tranche 5 is not as a replacement for fifth-generation aircraft. It is a force multiplier. In a mixed force, stealth aircraft can move closer, gather data, and open gaps. Typhoons can bring speed, missiles, electronic warfare support, and combat mass. That combination is much more realistic than pretending every aircraft in Europe can be stealth. There is also an industrial reason behind this decision. Eurofighter keeps European factories, engineers, radar specialists, engine suppliers, and weapons integration teams active. Germany, Spain, Italy, and the United Kingdom all have different upgrade paths, but the wider message is the same. Europe does not want to lose its ability to build and modernize high-end combat aircraft before the next generation arrives. This is why Tranche 5 matters, not because it makes the Typhoon new. It does not. Not because it turns a 4.5 generation fighter into a stealth fighter. It does not. It matters because the Typhoon still has enough performance, space, power, and upgrade potential to remain useful in the 2030s and beyond. The Eurofighter Typhoon is not the future of air combat by itself, but it is one of the bridges to that future. Until FCAS, GCAP, and other next-generation systems become real operational fleets, Europe still needs aircraft that can fly today, carry real weapons, protect airspace, support NATO missions, and evolve with new sensors. That is the real story of Eurofighter Tranche 5. A fighter does not need to be the newest aircraft in the world to remain dangerous. It needs the right upgrades, the right doctrine, and the right role. And for Europe, the Typhoon still has a role. I really like replying personally to your comments, so tell me what you think. Is Eurofighter Tranche 5 a smart bridge to the next generation? Or is Europe spending too much money keeping an old fighter alive?